I stayed at the Ritz-Carlton in Naples, Florida, and it was expensive. Was it worth it? We're going to talk about that today. So the Ritz-Carlton in Naples, Florida, I was actually there for business. And so we had a conference there. And so I was there for some conference. So we got a group rate. But we're going to talk about what I have paid the full price rate and was it worth the rate that it's listed at. So the Ritz-Carlton is a high-end hotel. Many of you probably know that. It is the hotel we stayed at is along the beach, so it has a beautiful stretch of beach that is gorgeous and is definitely the highlight of the hotel for sure. It also has a sister hotel that has where the golfing is. So if you are a golfer, all the golfing is at the sister hotel, and there's a free shuttle that goes back and forth to take you back and forth if you choose to golf and stay at the beachside hotel. It has three beautiful towers. It's a smaller hotel, but it has a lot of amenities that you would see at maybe a larger, more expansive hotel. And I was really impressed by that. It does have a beach with a bar and a restaurant that's open until sunset, and it's a beautiful sunset first of all. And they have kind of a neat ritual where you can have a drink, watch the sunset, and then when the sun actually sets, officially sets, they ring a bell so you're aware that the sun has set. So it's really kind of a neat experience there. We did eat at the restaurant on the beach called Gumbo Limbo, excuse me, and it was delicious. Customer service was great. It was very good. It is first come, first serve. You cannot make reservations, and it was pretty much busy every day. And so, unless it's cold, I suppose, because it is outside, but it was busy every day that we were there. So, keep that in mind if you're looking for that restaurant. The hotel itself had several restaurants. It had a Mediterranean called Sofra, and it was absolutely delicious. That is, you can sit outside or has an open air concept next to the bar. And the evening we were there was a NFL playoff game happening, so we could watch the NFL playoff game at the bar, kind of on the TV, but yet have a really nice Mediterranean dinner. One thing to note though, everything closes at 9 p.m. it seems like in Naples. So at 9 p.m. they were kind of getting ready for us to move along, if you will. The customer service was fantastic. I'm not complaining about that at all, but I really do think it's worth noting several restaurants that we went to by 9 p.m. they're shuffling you out, ready to be closed too. But it was delicious and we would recommend it. Then they had the Nolita Italian restaurant. It had a lobby beach bar. It had a steakhouse. And of course, like quick service, room service kind of options as well. The quick service option was called Mocha, and it's a coffee bar. So in the mornings, they have all your coffees, huge pastries with croissants that are this big, huge fresh fruit tarts that are just looked amazing. I didn't actually try those, but they were large, shareable, delicious. It had all sorts of different homemade ice creams and all beverages that you can also purchase for your room or for wherever you want to go within the area. So I did have the homemade yogurt parfait almost every day there. It was delicious. And then all the coffees, of course, and their customer service was fantastic. And of course, I had to try the mint chocolate chip ice cream cone, which was also delicious. And so that's available there for you as well. I also ordered room service the first night I got there. And I'm not kidding, it was probably the best food and room service I've ever had. So they brought it to the room and they set it up like you're seated at a five-star dining restaurant with the table linens and all that. I ordered the pepperoni pizza, and it was homemade. It was delicious, homemade crust, and then a salad, and it was amazing. I literally loved it, and would have ordered it again if I had the option to have room service again. So that was like a 15 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned. And it was also really nice because they gave you a button that you could push, and they would come back and get it from you, or you could push it and put it outside your door, and they'll come right outside your door and get that as well. So know that's an option, and I would highly recommend it. It was absolutely delicious. It has a spa and a wellness center, and the spa has been renovated the last couple of years, and it has a gym. I did get a massage, and I got my hair done while I was there, and it was good. It's really nice because it does have a bathing ritual with saunas and cold baths, a eucalyptus steam room, a mineral pool. I did not partake in that because I was busy with this conference after the week got going, but many people did, and it really was quite nice. What was also very nice is the amenities they had in the bathroom area. I mean, they pretty much had everything. They had things like, hair and face products. They had shaving cream. They had mouthwash, toothbrushes. Anything that you could want was there for amenities for you to use. Hair dryer, the whole works. And so that was really nice too if you wanted to get ready there after you get done with your bathing ritual or whatever spa treatment you had done. It was very, very nice. Our room was very large. I had a two queen bed room with a balcony, and the balcony overlooked the pool and the beach with two chairs. It was lovely. The only con to the balcony that I would say is you are very close to other balconies. I mean, you are in a hotel resort, right? I didn't have any issues with it because nobody was outside in the balcony when I used it. But you might just want to note that if you're out in your balcony, that there might be somebody close to you that can hear you. It wasn't any, didn't make me any difference, but just note that. It had wonderful coffee and tea in the room that you could use. So they supplied to-go cups and regular mugs. So you were able to take it with you as you needed to, and that was wonderful. They actually brought complimentary water to my room. I had requested water. They brought me a whole case. It was awesome. So I was able to fill up my coffee pot in the morning with fresh water. I also am a big water drinker in general. So that was a really nice treat as well. It has a vanity table, lighted mirrors, makeup mirrors in the bathroom. Mine did have a tub and a shower, and a separate area for the toilet. I would say the tub and shower did not get very hot, and it was very slow to fill. It did take a long time, so that was just one thing to note more than anything. It was fine. Shampoo and conditioner and body wash products were provided there. Closet had spacious closet, safe, and it had provided robes. It did have a table and chairs to sit at as well. And so the room was great. It had two benches at the end of the bed, so if you need to sit down to put your shoes on or whatever, plenty of room for that. And it was a great room. There was a wedding there while we were there, which was fun. But I will say they took up the whole lobby during the time. So keep note, there could be weddings there. And so they may be taking up some of the space. I will say the staff did an amazing job though of trying to not you let you feel like you were intruding when you went to the bar. But there was a wedding there, and so that was just keep the note of that. The lobby was beautiful. The bathrooms were gorgeous. The public bathrooms off of the conference and the lobby were beautiful, and never had to wait in line like you do at some places. So that was very well and efficiently enough bathrooms everywhere, in my opinion. They did have bikes to rent. They were $20 per hour. And if you were 1 minute off after the hour, you were charged a full another hour. So keep note of that. But there are bikes and the paths outside. It's definitely walkable paths and bikeable paths. You can choose to go down the beach line or towards the city line. And they were nice. So I felt very comfortable walking, very safe walking throughout the day. And so that was really nice as well. It does have a game room, and it has more of like an arcade style. It also has like shuffleboard, ping pong, pool, things like that. I never saw anybody in there. I did go in there twice, but it does have those options. There is a couple shops that has some of the Ritz branded shops or some Tommy Bahama, very small. And then off of the spa and wellness, there was kind of a cute little spa. I would call it a spa wellness shop that had some Lululemon things. It had some like soft, comfy, I would call like pajamas or loungewear or sports bras, or if you forgot some shorts and t-shirts and you need to purchase them there. And it was for men and women off of that little spa. It had three pools. It had a family pool. It had an adult only pool, and it had a lap pool, which was really nice. So if you are a swimmer and you don't want to go in the ocean, and you also sometimes it can be annoying if you're with other kids or other adults, they actually had a separate lap pool. So for those of you who do that, this might be the hotel for you because you don't see that very often. Lots of chairs. Nobody was fighting for chairs. Padded chairs. The bars were very nice, so you were able to get drinks and food if you liked. On the beach, which is where I usually like to walk, it did have a nice kind of connecting of the resort of wooden planks. So if you had your shoes on, like in the middle of a conference break, and you just want to do a little walk, you are walking on the wood planks, and then you could walk a little bit of the stretch of the beach, the length of the resort anyway, and then walk back up. So you can have a walking path along the beach. It wasn't very long, but still, it was a really nice option that I had not seen that had that wooden plank, so you don't have to worry about getting sand on your feet or on your shoes, if you will. I will say though, it had a bridge that kind of crossed over to get to this area, and it was very kind of marshy. Um, almost looked dirty on the sides of the bridge. So I would say, if anything, the Ritz could probably clean that up. But otherwise, it was very, very nice. But again, things close at 9. So we actually had dinner several times. And like I said, that was probably one thing that surprises us is by 9:15, they're definitely shooing you out. So I would say if you're a night owl, this may not be the hotel for you. So was it worth the price? I would not pay the full price. If you went on their website now, I won't say because it could change and fluctuate. I would not. To me, that seems like an extreme price for a resort. But the conference rate price was a fraction of that, and so of course that was really worth it. But if you have it in your means and your budget, and you want high end customer service where they know your name. If you want kind of everything there that you would want to do and you have that in your means, then by all means get it. I would definitely stay there again. I just probably wouldn't pay the full price. Hopefully, you found this helpful. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. It really does help move my channel forward. Thank you.